Namaste, everybody. Welcome. Today we're going to work on some balancing poses to strengthen our feet and our ankles, our muscles in our feet. We're going to work on some hip openers, work on our core strength and general flexibility. So let's begin as usual with the Om. Imagine you're everywhere now. Closing the eyes. Take a deep inhale. May all beings be happy and free, and may all beings enjoy this practice to our sins. So let's come to the top of our mats, hands in a prayer position, Pranamasana, sun salutation now. Let the breath be by itself. The arms up, Hasta Uttanasana, folding forward, Uttanasana. Bend the knees like me if you need, glue the chest to the thighs. Big step back with your right, drop the right knee. Looking up, question. Left leg comes back into plank, shoulders over the wrist, looking forward. Coming onto your knees, bowing down. Bring the chin forward, rolling to cobra, shoulders back, looking up. Pushing back, downward facing up. Let's stay here just for a couple of breaths, just warm everything up. Right foot now between the hands, looking up. Question. Left meets right, Uttanasana. Hands can be together or shoulder distance apart. And hands to the center. Other side. Coming up, smiling's good. Oh, straining, folding forward. Left leg steps back, looking. Coming into your plank pose. Knees bowing down like a divine dance. Coming through into pull. Downward facing dog. Left foot this time between the hands. Look up where the wall meets the ceiling. Right meets left. Folding forward. All the way up. Clench the buttocks. Stretch. Hands to the center. Take a few breaths there. You may follow the breath in the center of your chest and the space between the forehead. Exhale back to the center of your chest. Inhaling up to the space between the forehead. Exhale back to the center of your chest. So for the next, let's do some balancing poses. So tree pose first. Bring your right foot like a tree trunk. Push into your right big toe. First option, left foot. Onto your right, bring the hands here. And see if you can find the balance. If you're comfortable here, you may bring the foot on the inside of your calf. If you're comfortable here, bring the left foot on the inside of your right thigh. You may bring your arms up. Find a point of focus. Steady in the pose. And break the pose. Coming down. Let's do the other side. So right foot comes onto the left. You may bring the foot on the inside of your calf. Or thigh. You may bring the arms all the way up. Any variation, whatever body type, is perfect. Just do your best. Find the balance. Gracefully breaking the pose. The hands come down first. Release the leg. And relax the arms down. For the next now, bring the knee towards your chest. So you may just stay here. You may bring the arms apart and bring the left knee towards your left elbow. If you're comfortable here, you may grab your left heel, the dancer pose. Maybe just here, maybe here, maybe here. Come into your comfortable variation. And break the pose. Same thing now on the other side. So bring the right knee up towards your chest. Maybe bring the arms to the side. Maybe bring the knee towards your right elbow. If you feel comfortable there, grab the right heel slowly. Maybe this is enough. Maybe here, maybe you can come all the way up. Find the balance. And break the pose. Again, just take 2 moments to Tadasana. Come to the back of the mat. Now, left foot forward. Let's do glider pose. So bring the arms out like wings and bring your right leg up. You can have the knee bent first and then see if you can slowly straighten your leg. Imagine you're flying through the air. And bring the hands down. Bring your right hand to your right heel. Bend your right knee. Bring the foot towards your buttocks. Bring the chest towards your thigh. And break the pose. Bring the foot down. Come up 1 vertebra at a time. Come to the back of your mat. Let's do the other side. So right foot comes forward. Bring your hands out like a bird. Slowly start to fold. Imagine you're flying through the air. Left hand comes down. Bend the left knee this time. Bring the foot towards your buttocks. Glue the chest to your thigh. Standing split. And then release the left leg down. Roll up 1 vertebra at a time. So for the next, now we're going to try it all together. So we'll have a little bit of fun, trying to balance and the foot all the way through the sequence. So right foot's your tree trunk. So take your tree pose. So maybe here, here, here. You have a half lotus, you can take your half lotus. Okay, so whatever variation you wish. Hands come to the center of the chest. Bring the arms up. Arms come down. Same thing now. You can grab the left heel, come into a dancer variation. Now see if you can keep the balance. Fold forward. A glider or bird, plane. Find the stillness in the pose. Hands come down. Grab your right ankle. Bend your left knee. Bring the chest to your thigh. Left leg comes down. Gently coming up 1 vertebra at a time. And then rest. Other side now. So left foot's your tree trunk. So remember, your right foot can be just on top of the back of your left foot. It can be on your calf. You can bring on your thigh, or you can come into your half lotus. Which the arms may come on. Find the balance there. And hands come down to the center of the chest. Bring your right knee towards the chest. See if you can grab the inside of your right heel. Bring the leg up, your dancer variation. Keep on that left leg. Hands come out like gliders. A beautiful bird. Right leg comes up, find the balance. Hands come down. Grab your ankle. Bend the right knee with your right hand. Chest to your thigh. Bring the right leg down. Slowly come up 1 vertebra at a time. Last thing to come up is your head. Rest into Tadasana. For the next, let's come to the back of our mat. Bring your hands down. Bring your feet as wide as the mat for your downward facing dog. So get a nice stretch here. As you feel more comfortable, bring the feet a little bit closer. Don't worry about your heels. Work on that nice curve behind your back. Now, left leg comes forward a little bit. Push into your left heel. Bring your right leg all the way into the sky. Downward dog split. See if you can bring your head towards the mat. Now, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold it there. Bring the leg back up. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Come back up. Bring the right leg down. Switch sides. So maybe the right foot comes a little bit further forward. Left leg comes up this time. Left knee to your left elbow. Bring the left leg back up. Slowly. No rush. Left knee to your left elbow. Left leg comes all the way up. Bring the left leg down. Bend your knees. Sit back in your child's pose. For the next now, sit back onto your heels. Bring your legs out in front. Prepare for your shoulder stand. So you may start with your legs straight, arms by your side. You may push into your hands and bring the legs up straight. Roll your hands to your lower back. Maybe the knees are bent. Maybe the legs are at an angle. Or if you can, bring your elbows closer to your torso and create a straight line from your chin to your toes. Close the eyes now. All the attention on the space between your forebrow. Visualize a beautiful moon there. You know what it looks like. Imagine the vibration, the brightness. Steady in the pose. The longer we stay, the better for us. Break the pose now. Bring the knees towards your forehead for plow pose, halasana. So maybe you're here. Maybe the ears are by your shoulders. Maybe now you can bring one foot down, and maybe the second. Maybe you can bring both feet down. And if it's available, bring the knees by your ears. You can bring your hands, grab your wrists over the back of your calves. Or if you can, clasp your hands on the floor behind. But remember, this is perfect too. Maybe you're just here. Let gravity do the work. All the attention on that space between your eyebrows. Keep focusing on that beautiful moon. Breaking the pose now. Come down one vertebra at a time. Bring the hands on the mat. Sit between your hands. Roll all the way up into Navasana, boat pose. Bring the thighs towards your chest. Arms shoulder distance height. You may stay here or you may straighten the legs. Let's do the breath of fire now. In and out through your nose like a panting dog. Go ahead. And conclude. Now, bring the heels towards your buttocks. Try and straighten your lower back. Bring the hands around your shins. Take a deep inhale. And hold the breath. You may close the throat, bring the chest to meet your chin, pull the pelvic floor up towards your navel. All the attention space between your forebrow. This will make you feel nice. And break the pose. Now lie back on the mat. Hands by your side. Let's do some leg raises now. So gently, at a count of 6 together, lift the right leg. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. You may grab your calf, your ankle. You may bend your knee and just bring it towards your right shoulder. And then close the eyes, visualize that beautiful moon. If you feel comfortable here, grab your right outside of your right foot and bring the knee down towards your right armpit. Maybe just stay here. If you feel comfortable here, grab the inside of your right heel, like we did when we were standing, and come into your sleeping dancer pose. Then everything stops, all the attention space between your forebrow. Remember, you can stay here. This is perfect. Everybody's body is different. Just let go of all the fruits, offer the pose. If the legs to the side, gently bring it back to the center. Everyone now release the right leg down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same now, other side. Left leg comes up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may grab the calf, the ankle. You may bend the knee. Remember, focus on that beautiful moon, space between your forebrow. Again, if you want to grab the outside of the left foot, you can bring the knee down by your armpit. Otherwise, you may grab the heel and come into your sleeping dancer pose. Remember, this one is perfect. The ankle grasp is fine. You may stay here. If the legs to the side, gently bring it back to the center, or if the knees by the armpit. Everyone now, collective consciousness, release the left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arms are coming over the head. Pull yourself up to a sitting position. Bring the thighs towards your chest. Navasana, boat pose. Arms in line with your shoulders. Breath of fire now, in and out through your nose like a panting dog. If you feel comfortable here, straighten the legs. And release. Bring the heels towards your buttocks. Straighten your lower back. Bring the hands around your knees and shins. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath. Close your throat. Chest meets the chin. Pull the pelvic floor up towards your navel. Constrict the perineum. All the attention space between your forebrow. This will make you feel nice after the class. And exhale. Bring the heels forward. Bend your knees. Pull the lower back in. Bring the arms up. Pull the chest so it meets your thighs, like when you were standing. Nice straight back. If this is comfortable, then start to move the heels forward. Keep the chest glued to your thighs. If you can, bring the forearms down. The feet can be flexed unless the legs are completely straight. And bring all the attention on that beautiful moon and the space between your forebrow. Keep getting subtler there, imagining all the details. And break the pose. Coming up, bend your knees, bring your feet hips distance apart, bring the hands behind, fingers facing away. Bench pose. Remember, you don't want to be a couch pose down here. Push the hips up, bring the head back, do the breath of fire again. And break the pose. Bring the feet as wide as your mat now. You may push yourself up. If this isn't possible, you may come to a standing position. Squatting pose. Bring the elbows on the inside of your knees and thighs. Hands to the center of the chest. Looking up. Smiling's good. Some of these poses aren't very pleasant. Remember whoever you offered your practice to. Hands come down. Right leg comes back into a plank pose. Staying here now. Imagine you can stay here forever. Everything stops. You may come onto your knees or gently lower yourself onto the mat. For the next, let's do the Cobra Pose. So hands underneath your shoulders. Rest the forehead down. Remember, Cobra has one tail, feet together. And slowly come up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulders are relaxed. You don't want to be like this. pubic bone on the mat. Now break the pose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the hands like a nice little pillow. Rest the forehead. Take 2 breaths. Last one. Bring the hands underneath your armpits. The mother of all back bends. Head's coming up first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Smiling's good. Gently lift the hips. Come onto your toes. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Knees are hips distance apart. Let's do the cat stretch. So exhale, round every vertebra, chin to chest. Inhale forward. Exhale, round every vertebra, chin to chest. Inhale forward. One more time. Exhale, even the last 3 vertebrae, everything rounds. Inhale forward. And come back to neutral. Slowly find your way onto the mat. Bring your hands by your side, legs together. Bend your knees, bring the feet towards your buttocks. Lift your hips, scoot them to the right. Bring your left knee and thigh onto the mat. You may use your left hand to gently bring the right knee and thigh onto the left. If it's available, bring your arms like a letter T. And then if it's comfortable, turn your head to the right. Otherwise, you can do cactus and you can just look straight up. Remember, you could always put a block or pillow here if it's too much. You should feel wide open now. Breaking the pose, come back to the center. Lift the hips, scoot them to the left this time. Right knee and thigh comes to the mat. Again, you may use the right hand to bring the knee and thigh, the left knee and thigh onto the right. If you can look to the left. Otherwise, just look up. Again, arms can be like a letter T, or they could be in a cactus. Maybe notice the difference from one side to the other, and then just let it be. Only movements by inner intuition. And break the pose. Come back to the center. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Bring the arms by your side. Corpus pose. Switch everything off now. Imagine you just fainted. No thoughts, no worries. Everything becomes a void. And you're just watching unconcerned. The body's by itself. Preparing yourselves now to come out. Taking any small movements you like. Maybe bringing the arms over the head. Maybe bringing the knees to one side. And then coming back to a comfortable sitting position. The eyes are closed, the hands are locked in Dhyana Mudra, index, finger and thumb. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive, be compassionate to all beings. It's an honor to practice with you all. Om Shanti.